Welcome, friends. Welcome back to Tuesday Museday. I am Kalani, your host and current musician, looping away over here. Let's say hello. I saw Bill Bradley here nice and early as usual. Hey, Bill. And Roseanne is here. Thank you. With a purple hand. Hello. Charlie's here. Good day. And happy Tuesday Museday to you, my friend. Let's see. Who else is here? Anybody else sneak in after that? Daisy's here. Welcome. Oh, from Brisbane. Do you say Brisbane? Or How do you say over there? Brisbane? Brisbane? I love Australia, you guys. I was bragging about Australia the other day. Welcome. Must be early there, huh? Or I don't know. Is it happy spring? Or is it already the beginning of summer? I guess maybe it's the beginning of summer over there. Early summer. Or you tell me. I don't know. Rebecca's here. Hello. And anyone else? Oh, thank you, Daisy. That's very generous. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. That's awesome. You guys are throwing down some dough today. That's awesome. Well, I hope you enjoy the music and the info. I've got a little rhythm thing, kind of a teachy thing. I don't usually do teachy stuff too much on Tuesday Musedays because we just want to keep it a Muse Day and amusing. But I had this thing that I came up with. I'm calling, what is it called? Scale rhythms? It's easy. I'll explain it to you later. For now, let's get back to it. All right. All right, you guys, that's enough. Let's stop the looper. All right, so Daisy gave me some information there. 10 a.m., springtime, Brisbane and Brizzy. Is it Brizzy or Brissy? How would Snoop Dogg say it? I don't know. Well, that's good to know. But I'm glad you guys are tuning in down at 10 a.m. That's a very civilized time to be hanging out. We should all be so lucky, right? Hang out at 10 a.m. for Tuesday Museday. Well, I guess there it's Wednesday. You tell me. I don't know. I don't want to say anything because it'll be super corny. Wednesday. I don't know. All right, you guys. Let's get a formality out of the way, shall we? And then we're going to move on. But first, guess the sound! All right. Are you guys ready? It's not going to be hard, I don't think. Roseanne says Wednesday, Friends Day. Oh, I love that. See how easy that was? Wednesday, Friends Day. Yes. All right. Speaking of, well, this doesn't go with, I don't think this goes with Wednesday, Friends Day, this particular sound. But you guys can guess it. It's not going to be hard for those of you who have been watching the channel for a while. Or, if you know about some percussion. I'm going to stop talking. Here we go. What is it? Let's put some reverb on it. Bill is up first with Thunder Drum or Thunder Tube. Yeah. There we go. This is the one I got in Mexico. It's fully organic, well, except for the spring, but it's wood. It's got a natural head on there. Natural spring water. You can drink natural spring water out of this. Oh, hello. Okay, that's weird. I've never done that before. But yeah, this was just it's a spring drum, thunder tube, thunder drum. One thing you can try with this that I sometimes do. They said wire drum. Well, why not? Is you can just strike the spring like this. Right, if you want to do it as a percussive effect. But we like that. And if you shove it up into the mic, let me get a little closer to the mic here. So I usually have my talking mic, see it's right here, just out of the shot. But I'll hold this up and you guys can listen to it. It's So it's like proximity effect, it's called, and it's about air pressure on the mic. Wow, now that is thundery. Let's try this other mic. I got another mic over here. Oh my goodness. Let's put a little verb on it. That is tremendous. Wow. Okay. Yeah, very sci-fi. Now, what I did there at the end, and that's going to relate to what I was doing on the congas, because did you guys catch that? Like this sound over here. Let me forward this slide so we can get rid of the question marks. Listen. Hello. Oh, what is that? So that is a octaver. So it's putting 2 octaves below my voice. It's doubling it, right? And I was using that just kind of as an effect. I don't know. I was messing around with the effects in my looper earlier, and I came upon that one. I don't often use that because it doesn't do a great job. It does okay. It's okay as an effect, but let's listen to it with the Thunder Tube. Here it is without. Let's get it going. Right? And here it is with the effect. And out. So it adds some body there. Everybody needs somebody. All right, so that's a Thunder Tube. Very good. And that was that Bill? That was Bill, right? And the whale of a good time. All right, so Bill gets the points today. And yes, Roseanne, we have had that before. Sorry. So call me lazy, but I just, sometimes I'm not fully prepared with a new Guess the Sound. It's hard to come up with a new sound after 95 episodes. Not that we had Guess the Sound from the very beginning. I don't think we did, but I don't know. It's getting harder, as you can imagine. It's like having a new Guess the Sound every week. It's not as easy as it might seem. All right, so Roseanne said Bill gets 95 internet points. Congratulations, Bill. Plus bragging rights, which equals, if you add that to the 95, that equals 95. I'm pretty sure. All right. What else do we have? Well, let's get into the what I meant when I said scale rhythms, or rhythms of scales, or something like that. I want to show you guys something this is a handout. I'll put it up where you guys can see it, or I'll go to the overhead. And I know it's hard to see, but I just want to show you that it's this handout. And you're not going to be reading this, of course. I mean, I don't expect you guys to we're not doing this as a Zoom lesson right now. But I just want to show you that I created, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these 2-bar rhythms. And the way I created these, and you can do this too, any way you want. You don't have to use traditional Western notation like this. You can figure it out probably on your own if you know a little bit of music theory. I'm going to zoom this up and get it in focus. Hang on. So what you guys are looking at here is I have different musical modes listed as a scale, and it starts with Lydian up here, and there's Ionian right here, Mixolydian, Dorian. I wanted to say durian. That's not a scale, that's a fruit. King of fruits. Aeolian and Phrygian down here. Those are Greek names for musical modes. Don't worry if you don't know what. Well, you don't have to know any of that. All you have to know is that they're different scales. They're different arrangements of whole steps and half steps. And what I did to get these rhythms, there's different rhythms. So I'm going to go through them, and I'll play them for you. Is that whenever there was a whole step, it got a quarter note rhythm. And where there's a half step in the scale, it just got an eighth note rhythm. All right? That's it. And so what I did, I'm going to put this down, but I'm not going to set it on the drum. Don't use your drum as a table, you guys. So what I did is I just wrote out the scales in terms of their rhythm, using the rule that if it's a whole step interval, you know, from one note to another, then it gets a quarter note. And if it's a half step, it gets an eighth note. That's it. So yeah, so I want to play them for you right now, and I'll just leave this right here so you can see. And it's hard to see. I need my other lens on. If I hold it way up, I guess you could see it. But I'm not going to do that because my arm will get tired. I'm not going to work that hard for you guys. Sorry. You know what I'll do is I'll put this on Patreon for patrons. So if you're a patron of any level, you can grab this if you want. And then there's also QR codes to a bunch of nice videos that explain all the modes. That's another thing that's happening down here. But right now, I just want to show you Lydian, the Lydian scale, it ends up being the rhythm, ba, 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 right? And they all end on beat 3, which is nice because they're all 7 notes basically, which means they're all a total of 7 beats. It's just where the beats come, you know, where it's syncopated or not. So I'm going to go down the list. The top one is Lydian. Again, bum, 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 ba. All right, that's the Lydian rhythm, scale rhythm. Ionian, which is our major scale, that's like our, you know, regular major scale. That rhythm is bum, 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 ba. Right? Pretty cool, right? Ding, 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 ding. Mixolydian is 2, 3, 4. Bum, 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 bum. All right, now you might say, that sounds a lot like the last one. And it is. It's only right at the very end, it's just a little different. But that's the thing. Mixolydian is a major scale with a flat 7. There's only one note different. So there's only one beat different. All right, moving on. Dorian. 2, 3, 4. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, that's different, right? Dun, 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 dun. Pretty syncopated. All right, Aeolian, which is our natural minor scale. That's the scale I'm playing on the flute a lot of the time. Minor scale. That rhythm is 2, 3, 4. Bum, 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 bum. Now, I want to ask you guys a question. What rhythm figure sounds like that we use all the time? If you're into, let me say, drumming ensemble, that should sound familiar. Bum, 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 bum. All right? And what popular rhythm does that indicate? That's another question for you. See, we're getting into music quizzes today. All right, last one is Phrygian. Phrygian is a weird scale. It starts with a half step. So in this rhythm, it starts with an eighth note. So it's very off the beat. And that Phrygian is 2, 3, 4. Da, 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 da. So the first whole bar is basically all upbeats. Da, 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 da. All right, let's go back. So Daisy, you're close there with the word, the term salsa. You're zeroing in on it. And Roseanne, that is correct. The djembe break rhythm. Bra beep 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 bop bop bop, or bra beep 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 beep. I mean, that's the simple version, right? Beep, 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 beep. Or beep, 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 pop, pop, pop. So that would be the Aeolian scale, which is, you know, pretty popular scale, just a minor scale. So I think that's pretty cool. And Daisy, anybody want to chime in with, yeah, what rhythm, what popular rhythm does that, let's call it the djembe break, what does that outline? Also, what is that? All right. Roseanne says son clave. Well, you know, it could be either, but actually, because it's got a delayed eighth note, dot, 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 that is what clave? Daisy said, I like chocolate ice cream. I like chocolate cake. And Rebecca said 6/8 maybe. Kind of. It could relate to 6/8, but yeah, it's rumba clave. That is what Roseanne posted. So yes, that's correct. Rumba clave, you guys. Let me give you an example. So let's get a little cajon going. Stand by. Now let's do the clave on something. Stand by. Well, I found one clave. The sound of one clave is a lot like the sound of one hand clapping. What is the sound of one clave-ing? One clave clave-ing. All right, I'm just going to play it. Let's see. I'll play it on the big bell. Here's rumba clave, all right? Okay, all right. My dog next door, the dog next door is going crazy. All right, let me catch up on the conversation. So that was the Andalusian cadence, A minor, with the A. So we were in basically Aeolian. Well, we were in the Frisian dominant mode. We weren't in any of those modes actually. We were in the minor mode, but it changes a little bit because it's kind of like a descending minor chord progression. Anyway, let's see. Let me catch up with what you typed in here. And oh, Daisy will, let's see, do Gimme 5. All right, that's good. Tambourine. Well, let me know what you would like to have. And in the Gimme 5. And yeah, we'll try to make it happen. So, are you trying to keep him on his toes? Believe me, I'm on my toes all the time, just doing this show. So what we have for Gimme 5, let's just go over it real quick. So we got bongos over here. I've got a djembe hiding over here. I haven't used it yet. We got a couple congas. We have the usual suspects. Today I have a nice sistrum out here as a shaky sound. We've got the thunder tube, which is, you know, a little goes a long way. But if you want to do like a pre-Halloween spooky sound thing, we could definitely do that. Although, you know that's coming later. And then we've got cowbell. We've got, where's the other cowbell? Oh, down here. We've got more cowbell. We've got ukulele, flutes, triangle, cajon. Oh, and you know what? Look at this. Right here. Tambourine upgrade, maybe. We got the sleigh bells. I got rain stick. I've got a heko right here. But do I have a tambourine? I think so. Gotta have a tambourine around here somewhere. So why don't you put what you want to have in the chat thing, and in the meantime, let's enjoy this. Okay, all right. Yes, this thing does look like a bat. It's a batarang. It's a tambo batarang. This is. Do you guys remember what this is called? I don't remember. Jingle slider, I think. Jingle slider. They don't make these anymore. I got it at the NAMM show, and a while back on the channel, we tried to track it down, the maker, and let me show you. Dig this thing up. So it has jingles, and they slide. Can you see that? They're loose in there. And I think it's called the jingle slider. And unfortunately, they don't make them anymore, but I kind of like it. Yeah, so you can play it like a shaker. That's kind of loud, sorry. And that's just, you know, that's one way you can play it. In Australia, they come back to you when you throw them. No, that's not true. All right. I'm not going to even try to do the Australian accent. Although, I do appreciate you guys, the way you guys cram 5 vowels into the word no. It's like meow, na-you, na-you. I don't know how you do it. I just had a vocal crash. But I always want to ask Australian people if, like, when I say the word no, does it sound super plain? Like, just, like, are you guys like, where's all the rest of your vowels? I don't understand. Where'd they go? Yeah, no, you don't want to try to catch the jingle, the tambo jingle rang. All right, so what do we got, Daisy, for Gimme 5? We're rounding the corner. We would, in America here, we would say we're rounding third base and heading for home. But see, that doesn't make any sense really outside of the U.S. and Japan and Cuba and baseball fan countries. I don't know any cricket terms, sorry. Or football. I mean, like soccer football, not American football. So I'm trying to relate, you know, to your sporting culture, but so what am I mixing up with Canadians? The word no? No, I'm not. All right. So let me know what you'd like to have in the Gimme 5. And I'll do my best to do it. Also, I do want to mention this flute. Yeah, this is a ginormous flute, and I was having minimal success. For the record, we do not say a boot. You kind of do a little, you guys. Well, some of you do, not all of you. It's not something we're going to argue about a boot. I don't know. Anyway, this is a Blue Star, low A, and while I'm reading Daisy Larson's Gimme 5 selection, I'll just play a sample. But first, I'll do it without any reverb or anything. It's actually a beautiful flute, but it's really kind of hard to mic and balance because it's very soft. Now let's add a little flute juice. All right, pretty fun, but not too loud. All right, and so Daisy's saying tambourine, claves, or cowbell. Yeah, I might have to do cowbell because, like I said, I could only dig up one clave over there. I don't know where the other clave is. Maybe it ran away with the spoon and jumped over the moon or whatever that nursery rhyme is. And hand claps, what? That's going to cost extra. And shaker, vibroslap, or thunder drum. Do I have? You know what I have that I might want to try to use today? I haven't used in a while. is, it's not really a vibra-slap, but it's kind of like, it's vibra-slap-esque, right? You guys remember this? It's hard to see. This is my, and I don't even know where I got this, but it's like my piccolo little vibra-slap thing, but it's like a high-pitched one. It's a double. All right. How fun is that? And I like it because you could sort of almost play it rhythmically, like. There we go. Oh, we got to use that. All right. Yeah. Yeah, we're using this. Okay. So we'll call it, I don't know, mini vibra grab. Sorry, I keep sitting on the headphone cord, which is why I appear fidgety. All right, so let me see. Did you have any drums in there? Yeah, not a lot of drums. You had pretty much all. Do I have license to add a cajon or congas or something? Because you have pretty much all hand percussion. Nothing wrong with that. But we got a lot of spice, and we need some, you know, we need some beef in there. Or if you're vegetarian, we need some, I don't know. Take your pick. All right. So let's see. And tambourine club. So maybe we could do the jingo slider and the mini vibra slap thing and some shaker. Yeah, maybe thunder drum. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe we'll do more of a sound effects thing, huh? And then we'll see what happened. Yeah, Roseanne's like meat and potatoes. Yeah, I mean, you just need some of that low frequency. That's all. So I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that with the octave effect, which I did earlier. Actually, I put it on the cajon, put that octave thing on the cajon, and it just adds body. So let's try that. And I am kind of feeling maybe a 6/8 groove. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to erase off everything I have in here. And I'm going to go to like a 6/8 rhythm. And I'll just get this going. You know, the problem with the 6/8 they have in this looper is it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is not really 6/8. 6/8 is a compound rhythm, and we usually feel it in two that are in two sets of three, like da di di da di di da di 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 da di di da di. So I would, you know, so what I'll do is I'll just go back to 4/4 and do a shuffle rhythm, and that will take care of that. So just a second. How about a swing groove? Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay. Kind of feeling the swing groove. All right. All right, you guys, here we go. everybody. Thanks, Daisy, for your Gimme 5 suggestion. I hope you enjoy it. And thanks, everybody, for showing up. And enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, Daisy. And thanks, everybody, for showing up, especially Roseanne and Bill for getting here nice and early, as always. Welcome, Frankie. And who else got in here towards the end? I saw a couple other names. Sorry if I missed you. But maybe we can catch you next week for Tuesday Museday. Oh, you know what, you guys? Sorry. Tuesday Museday next week is not happening. Hold on. Because, yeah, I'm going to be doing Flute Harvest, Native Flute Retreat, all next week. So, it looks like that's what I'm going to be doing. So, next Tuesday, we're off. You guys get to take a break. Unless somebody wants to step in. All right, so no Tuesday Museday next week. I'll try to post a reminder, and I'll try to post a video that'll come up here for those of you who don't know or forget that we're not meeting next Tuesday at 5 Pacific time. So, but I do appreciate you guys showing up. And the next time I see you, we'll be well into October, so get your Halloween stuff, your Halloween spirit going. Crank it up. And we'll see what kind of spooky, weird sounds we can get generating here at World Drum Club for the Tuesday music. All right, so random. Roseanne, you got to put your name first, because I want to call you random. All right, thanks, everybody. Have a good night or good day wherever you are. I'm Kalani. I'll see you next time.
World Drum Club.